Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Pulled and fired complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The run inside. It's Edwards.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Raiola. Complete, left side, Coleman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Push is ahead. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Play action with Raiola. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Got enough space. Touchdown, North Dakota State. A great catch and run for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sets his feet. It's Alford. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Hits inside. It's Davis.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Making the adjustment. Moves the pocket. It's Alford. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the move. There he goes. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's Raiola to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got it way down the field. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola fires to the wideout. He's got it.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pulls it in. It's Davis. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Golden Hurricane lines up on 3rd and inches. This is a designed run. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the run, now to throw. They're all over it. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now on the counter. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Raiola to throw. Move to his right. Coleman open on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Gets rid of it. Makes a grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Again, it's Raiola. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Got the first down. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Changing the routes with his receivers. Running inside, it's Davis. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Tulsa wasting no time.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Moving to his left. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Davis. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still looking. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Raiola. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming
coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Raiola. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Straight ahead, it's Davis. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, inside the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards. They're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That slices the lead to 2. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 9 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cardinals on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's...
Caught, and he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Right side, it's Davis. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Tulsa picked up that last first down through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out wide right, it's Keys. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. On the left side, here's Coleman. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's Raiola to throw. Turns up, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Raiola to the air again. Look out! He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Bring him down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Right side, it's Mitchell. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They are lighting up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He's got the tight end. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, it's Davis. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back. It's Salford. Gets open down the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And we've been treated to quite the performance so far from both sides. Let's take a moment and have a look at the stats. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Quick give. It's Davis. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the option. He'll toss it. There's some daylight. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Davis. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He's now up to 95 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Quarterback keeps it. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. As heartbreaking as it is for this guy to give up the football there, an exhilarating moment, a big-time play for this defense.
We talk about plays that just change momentum, and you're feeling that tidal wave and that shift right now after that play. What an outstanding individual effort by that defender to come away with the fumble recovery, and now let's find out what his offense can do.
They'll line up for a second down play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Out wide left, it's Gee. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
On the run, it's Edwards. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks, however you want it.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's hit 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning you this game.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside, it's Davis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The play fake, Raiola fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. Now they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And even though he gets tackled down in bounds with no timeouts, I think you have time here to clock it quickly and then get your field goal unit out there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air, it's Alford. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Tulsa. They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On the run, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Touchdown, North Dakota State! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Second down coming up. Throwing Raiola. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
In the red area, it's Edwards. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Saunders. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll go with a direct snap. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snapped on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A